What's up everyone and welcome back to Tales of Arise. Right now, the time where I am at is 3 o'clock in the morning. And I've been just asking myself for the last 10 minutes, should I just go to bed? Should I just rest and be ready for tomorrow? Or should I just play more Tales of Arise? Which seemed a better choice? I don't know. But obviously now I know because I'm filming this episode. I prefer to play Tales of
We should
Arise
think about eating soon.
rather than sleep.
Not all that hungry myself.
Don't make me say it again.
Yeah, good idea.
Damn, Xion. She's a hungry one, okay? Unfortunately, I cannot feed her what I want. Anyway, I choose to play Tales. I love this game so far. It rekindled my love for JRPGs. So with that said, the last episode was the best one by far in the whole series thus far, as I said. We defeated Lord Balsef. We finally know our name now. It's called Alphen. And half of our face is revealed. Not that it matters, because we don't judge by looks on this channel. If we did, I would just kill myself, but yeah. Thank God we don't. So yeah, guys. We found out who we are. We don't know. We know our name, but we don't exactly know who we are, what we were before we were a slave. And hopefully, we'll find out sooner or later. We defeated Balsef. We helped a lot of people, a lot of lives, potential lost ones. We helped them be safe. And yeah, slavery, at least in these parts, is over. Just because of us, the hero. Right now, Zephyr has told us to have a look at the gates of fire, so that's what we're doing now. Drop a like, subscribe, you know the gist if you like. So yeah, let us proceed. The gates of fire. Should be closed. Run all you like, you ain't getting me. Okay, that's a nice view. Apart from the mayhem and destruction. We did that. We did that.
That monster that appeared from the spirit vessel, and the power inside the blazing sword, they're both born of the same thing.
How do you know that?
It's all astral energy harvested from the souls of dying Danans.
I suppose so.
And it was the Danans who gave their lives for today. Their power, after all this time, is what finally destroyed Balsef and his wall. By the way, what happened to all the energy that we released?
It's dispersing and spreading across Dana as we speak, finding its way back to where it belongs.
And all the energy the Renans have harvested? Where does that go? Once Sovereign's decided, I mean. I'd wager they don't give it back, right? What? Can't tell the Danan that? Or about why you want to kill all the lords?
Oh, like you don't have anything to hide? The blazing sword. It's powered by the burning astral energy of the Master Core I possess. So why don't you explain how it manifested into the shape of that beast, hmm?
Or should I know?
How did you manage that?
How am I supposed to know? My memory's a complete blank, remember? Fine, be that way. It's not like we ever trusted each other any...
Hello. Nice Pokemon you got there.
She's still not awake?
Not yet. Her injuries aren't serious, but she's severely weakened. Must have been quite a fight.
Who is she?
There's nothing we can give her?
If only. What with the beatings we've taken lately, we're barely getting by on the little provisions we have as it is.
That bad, huh? If there are no supplies here, then...
Dan.
That's it. We need Doc.
Doc? The same Doc that took care of you?
Yeah. He's back in Mosgul. If anyone can help us, it's him.
In that case, would you mind asking for us? I'd go myself, but I'm tied up here for now.
Not a problem. Leave it to me.
I like Doc. Let's bring him. We're bringing Doc at any cost. Okay. It'll be nice if I can fast travel. Ew. Ah, shit. Doc, where are you? Huh. Maybe that'll help me. Mosgul, you say? Okay, we found Mosgul. And yes, we can fast travel to there. How convenient.
It's so quiet. From
Come on.
now on, no one is going to be whipped or killed here ever again.
Sure.
I wonder what that girl's deal is. Never imagined anyone would ever come from outside the walls of Calaglia.
It's really not that big of a deal. There are more realms out there than just Calaglia, you know.
Maybe it sounds normal to you, but I've been behind those walls for as long as I can remember. Of course I knew there was more out there, but it sure didn't feel like it when unscalable walls are trapping you in.
I hate to burst your bubble, but the rest of Dana isn't much better. The world's full of lords who are just as bad as Balsef.
Well,
know.
yeah, I'm not
That girl
surprised.
must have had her reasons for coming over to our territory. Even so, it's nice to see there really is life beyond the walls of Calaglia. It might not mean much to you, but that's reason enough for me to be happy.
Well, I'm happy for you, Alphen. Let's talk to Doc. Hey, Docky boy.
Hey there, Doc.
Who are you?
What?
It's me, Iron Mask. Though these days I go by Alphen. I finally remembered my name.
Alphen? I heard that was the guy who brought down Balsef.
Sure was.
Wait. You're telling me you're the liberator of Calaglia? Our own Iron Mask? Of all the people.
I told you, I'm Alphen now. And I didn't overthrow Balsef alone.
Even so, that's no small feat you've accomplished. And you managed to get your face back, too.
Half of it.
That woman with you, the Renin?
You know about her?
Only what I've heard from rumors. I wasn't sure I believed it, but now I suppose I must.
Doc, she...
Thank you.
You sure you should be saying that to a Renin?
I'm not saying it to any old Renin. I'm saying it to you, young lady.
I only helped because it was in my interests as well.
Doesn't matter, you helped.
Of course, I would imagine as much. But that doesn't change the end result.
Agree with Doc.
The two of you defeated Balsef, and now all of us are free. That is a fact.
Undeniable.
Thanks, Doc.
I should be the one thanking you. I'll never be able to repay what you two have done. Anyway, I'm guessing you didn't come here just to catch up.
Right. We need your advice. We found a girl who's collapsed from exhaustion, and she needs medicine. Do you know anything that could help?
If she's that weak, she may need a nutritional boost. The herbs I have here won't be enough. Oh, have you tried searching Kirt Garrison?
Nope.
No. We passed it on our way here, but...
With all the Renan soldiers gone, that place should be empty now. If we're lucky, maybe they left something you can use.
Fine.
Good idea. We'll take a look. Kirt Garrison. If I'm not mistaken, that's located off to the side of the railroad tracks.
Wherever it is, just make it quick.
Agreed. Absolutely agree with Shiana. Okay, we must be going through here. She said Kirt Garrison.
You look happy.
I do?
Do I? I guess I am. Getting thanked for everything by someone I actually know? It made it really hit home that we made a difference.
Yeah.
That guy's a strange one, though.
Which one? Shit, I don't know, bro.
Doc? I don't think he's that odd.
He's awesome. What do you mean?
He is, though. He thanked me, a Renan, for helping, despite everything my people have put him through over the years.
They put him through, not you.
He's free now. He doesn't have to act nice around my kind.
And yet he does.
He's not acting. He means it. And like he said before, he was thanking you as an individual, Shion, not just some Renan.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so strange.
Would you have preferred he yelled and threw rocks at you?
I'm not saying that. It's just hard for me to understand him.
Okay, off we go.
Off we go. Guardhouse, you say? Is that classified as a guardhouse? I don't think so. But I'm finding them anyway.
Forgive you.
Boom.
Looks like it could be worth something.
Добре. There's an owl.
What's this thing?
I must get that owl. There you are.
I'm
Awesome.
surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
No shit, huh? Okay. Okay, if you want it, I'll give it to you.
You're finished! Try this! Infernal torrent!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Find medicine, huh? Easier said than done. Kinda hard, don't you think? Hey, wait, I think. Wait a minute. What's that? Okay. Well, let's see if there's anything here. Oh shit.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I hate being interrupted.
Finished! Here I come! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, Peppa. It's driving me mad.
And yet they are.
We got flyers.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle.
Alright.
We're in
No!
good form. Ah, guess I misread the landing.
What was I thinking? Okay, round 2. Shit. Please be medicine. Apple gel.
There.
Go fuck yourself. It says guardhouse. Okay. I have no idea. Guardhouse. And where would that be? I'm so confused. Help me. Should I go back here? No idea. Nope. We just came from Kurt Garrison. Shit.
Okay, off we go.
Pepper. Oh my god. Kurt Garrison? So, what was it? Guardhouse. Oh, fucking K. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity? Okay, we're going through here. Wait. Please tell me that's something. Yes! Oh my, thank God we did it.
Think this is it?
Sure.
How would I know?
It matches the description we were given, at least. No use standing around here hemming and hawing. Let's take it back and see.
I hope you're right. There's no way I'm coming all the way back here.
Just to be safe, I think before we head back to Ulzabek, we should maybe have Doc double-check this is the right stuff.
All right, but let's make it quick.
Yeah, be hasty all you like. Ah, shit. Why can't I fast fucking travel? I believe if we cannot fast travel, we should just give it to ourselves. And we just did. Because we're in lazy fuckers. Let's do this.
Did you find anything useful?
Oh, you betcha.
We think this might work, but we wanted you to take a look at it first.
Let's see. Ah, this stuff. Yes, this'll work. I'd hurry over and give it to the girl right away.
Awesome.
Right, then we'll do that now.
Say, Iron Mask. No, sorry. It's Alphen now, right? Are you and that young woman planning to stick together moving forward?
Why do you ask?
Yeah, I think so.
I see.
You do?
You know, I think things just might be starting to change.
How so?
What do you mean?
I'm not sure of that myself, but I feel like after being stalled for a long time, the gears of progress are finally starting to turn again. I imagine people are going to have things to say about the two of you, but you simply keep doing what you feel is right.
Agreed.
If you ever get tired and need to rest, feel free to come back here. Until then, take care of yourself.
Man, I'm gonna miss Doc if we go anywhere else.
Thanks, Doc.
Give Tilsa the medicine. Okay, so her name is Tilsa. That's cool. That's cool, I guess. No more slaves. No more killing. No more fucking accidents. I'm done with this.
Okay, off we go.
You're free, okay? Man, oh man. Holy. This game is holding up great, even though it's for last year's standards. It's very good looking.
I won't forgive you.
Hello. By the power of God and anime.
Looks like it could be worth something.
Looks like it. Yeah, Crimson Crows. Okay, Tilsa, where are you? I see. Now wake the fuck up, samurai.
Is this what you asked for?
Perfect. That'll do nicely. I had a feeling you'd come through for us. With this, the little one should be right as rain in no time.
Let's hear that.
I can't believe it. Not often we get visitors from CYSLODEN around here.
CYSLODEN?
Calaglia's neighbor. One of the 5 realms. What with that wall in the way, I guess it's not surprising. But I've never actually met someone from the outside world before.
Up till now, the only time the gates ever opened was to let Renan convoy units in and out.
I see.
No one ever thought to stow away and hitch a ride out?
This place might be a living hell, but when next door is a living hell too, you start thinking it doesn't matter much one way or the other.
So you're Rinwell, and you're with the CYSLODEN resistance known as the Silver Swords. Your organization sent a group of you to establish contact, but you're the only one who made it through. That sound about right?
Okay.
Lately, our people's oppression has become more and more severe. When we heard rumors that you had staged a successful rebellion in Calaglia, we hoped that maybe you could help us.
News sure gets around quickly, huh?
If you ask me, it's awfully convenient she just happened to show up now. Certainly raises a lot of red flags.
Please, I swear it's true! My people are dying! I risked my life trying to get here so I could find help.
It's okay. You did well. We'll take it from here.
Okay.
Hold
Like,
on, Zephyr.
fine.
You're not really thinking...
We'll join her. Alphen, start getting ready. I let you use the blazing sword, and we worked together to overthrow the lords. That was the deal, remember?
Wait, is that a Renan? What is this?
Take it easy. It's complicated, but she's on our side. She helped to find some medicine for you.
She did? But no, she's a...
She's
I
a
can't
normal woman.
The Renans from other realms could attack at any time.
She's a female.
That's for you all to worry about. I've got bigger fish to fry.
That sword of Alphen's is our best weapon. We can't just go lending him to other lands.
Even if you keep him here, the blade's as good as useless without me on board.
And what makes you think I can't persuade you, Bright Eyes?
What makes you think you can? Last I checked, you couldn't even touch me.
Damn.
Enough!
Do not mess with her.
Alphen, what do you want to do?
I know all too well the hardships the slaves of this realm had to endure. That's why I took up the sword. To help them. If Danans are being oppressed in other realms, then I have to help them too.
Nath has a point. We can't discount the possibility of further attacks, but now our struggle has grown. It's become much larger than just liberating the people of Calaglia.
We can't be in 2 places at once, Zephyr.
True, which means we're limited in our options. We play this the same way we did with Balsef.
Okay.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You and me both, but it's too late for regrets.
Jeez, really? You don't say.
So, you're really going, huh? Just the 4 of you?
Afraid so. Look after the place while we're away.
Always the smooth talker. We'll do what we can to hold down the fort.
We've got the Renans to keep us busy.
Good luck. Just remember,
Yeah, don't go killing anyone without good reason, I get it. I'm not about to repeat what they did.
let's move, people.
Bro, I just can't get enough of this guy. He looks so much like Barrett. Zephyr. She's not happy. Tilsa. She obviously is biased. Zephyr has joined your party. Exit the gates of fire and head to who? To CYSLODEN. Oh wow, that's an interesting name.
Do you think we'll really be able to wipe the Renans off the face of Dana?
Who said anything about doing that?
But we have to in order to survive. Don't we?
Now that you have the blazing sword, and have shown that we really can win this fight, do you really think we should go around killing every last Renan?
But what else are we supposed to do?
Say we go around killing Renans, so they don't kill us first. In turn, that'll just make more and more of them want to kill us. Where does it end once you enter such a vicious cycle?
Is that why you told Grenar not to kill any Renans without a good reason?
I'm not saying we should forgive and forget what they've done to us. But we can't let ourselves be dragged down by our own hatred either. Hatred comes in many forms. There's no one solution that will work in every situation. We have to keep searching for new ones if we're going to survive. It's a lifelong journey, finding the answers. That goes for you too. You have to come up with your own answers.
Oh wow.
Hey, Zephyr. Why do you keep fighting?
What do you mean?
Until I met you and the Crimson Crows, all the Danans I ever knew just accepted their lot in life as slaves. Hell, even I was like that. But all of you in the Resistance are different. Even when you have no hope of winning, you keep on fighting. Why is that?
Come on, that's an easy one. I just refuse to live life as a slave, that's all.
Better to die fighting for freedom than to live as a slave, huh?
Let me ask you a question, Alphen. What does it mean to you to not be a slave any longer?
I guess it means living a life not being ruled by the Renans, right?
What
Probably.
about the Danans who died standing up to the Renans? Are they still slaves?
Sure.
Would they be truly free if all they did was follow my orders and die without knowing what it was they were doing?
But that's...
Being a slave isn't just a position. It's also a state of mind. Don't become my slave, Alphen.
We'll try not to, sir. Wanna go?
I'll take you all on!
Swallow blade! Take this! Rising wyvern! I'm not done!
It's over!
Here I come!
I mastered the gameplay, yeah.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr!
What's that over there? Some kind of castle?
Yeah, one that belongs to a different lord than Balsef.
Right, that makes sense. You said there were 5 of them in all, right?
Right. We've still got a lot of work ahead of us.
If you say so. Are we going down? Oh yes, we're going down. Shit. There's a chest here. That's useful. But nothing groundbreaking.
Rinwell, right? It's nice to meet you. Does that little white animal follow you everywhere?
He's not a little white animal. His name's Hoodle.
Sorry for interrupting. It had to be done.
And he's a baby owl. And he's the only friend I have.
Oh, I see. Oh, anybody should have friends.
Don't go charging off like that! I'll run you through! One final push. Right. Give them all we got.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more power.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Another notch in the old belt.
Keep them coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it.
Okay. We're on the right track. Let's see where this leads us. Ah, shit. Right from the fucking beginning. Oh, bring it.
Forgive you.
Swallow blade. Here I
You're
come.
surrounded.
I'm
Just
only
stay
getting
calm.
started. Here I come.
You're finished. Coming.
Here I come.
I'm only finished. Our work is done here.
Is
move.
it is?
I'm right behind you,
Cool.
Shion.
Yeah, that should do it.
What's got you so worked up, Hoodle? Is that?
And now.
Watch out! They know we're here.
Flying Zoogles, huh? This is going to get interesting.
They're nothing I haven't seen before.
Shion!
I'll shoot them down, you finish them off. Got it? Knock a flying enemy out of the sky, and it's as good as done.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
Here I go. It's over.
Shit.
Flyers! These are all you, Shion!
Okay, my party did all the heavy lifting, let's be honest. But I was still there.
What was it those Zoogles were attacking just now? Is that?
What? I only helped because it was convenient. We couldn't have moved forward without clearing out those Zoogles. I don't know what's got you ticked off at me this time, but I suggest you keep your hands away from me.
No one asked you to help.
Rinwell,
Hey.
she healed its wounds. She's not trying to hurt it.
How can you be so...
I've seen enough. Calm the fuck down, okay?
They look like they're talking to each other.
He's
Yeah.
probably happy to see another owl. I don't think Hoodle's ever met one before. He might have been wondering if he was the only one. Oh. You just barely got to say hi.
At least we know it's out there. I'm sure we'll run into it again somewhere.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Right, Hoodle?
Right. Cool.
Whoa, take a look at that. Let me know if you're struggling.
Guys, I'm just gonna... Okay. I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna continue filming from here. Yep. That's gonna be... I'm gonna go to bed now to have some sleep and yeah, come back to filming later. Yeah, this episode is not over, guys, so yeah. We'll resume it when I'm refreshed and ready for more Tales of Arise action. Loving this game. Loving you. It's usual. So yeah. Thank you, and I'll see you pretty soon. Guys, I have taken my break. And yeah, indeed.
let's just continue off to the next area.
I hate camping out.
I agree with you, Shion. I actually like doing that. If you're planning to cross the border, you better make sure you're prepared. Forge weapons. None of these weapons are actually good. They're not, are they? Yep, they are not great, are they? Okay, well, what can I sell? I think I'm fine. This guy wouldn't sell me shit though, so we're good. Yes, I do wish to rest. Just for a second now.
What are you staring for?
Do all Danon fighters look like you?
What, this getup? I pulled this number together from scrap and parts I salvaged throughout the years. Though
Really?
now I'm feeling self-conscious, seeing how put together you seem to be.
Oh no, I was just curious. Did you fortify your right side more because that's your dominant side?
Wow.
Hardly, but mostly because my body's a little worse for wear after all these years fighting.
That makes sense.
So you take extra care to protect your dominant side with more armor. Smart.
Is fighting all you think about?
Pretty much. Pretty much. Okay, grilled mushrooms, steamed potatoes. Look, I'm not the biggest fan of mushrooms, but we haven't tried them, so let's give it a try now. Outfit it is.
That came out great. Everyone's gonna be real surprised.
Okay. Man, this game. All I can say, for absolute
Alright, guys.
certainty,
Ready to go?
because of this game, because of this very game, I believe we should have more JRPGs on this channel. It rekindled my love for them, and you'll probably see them. What's up, Owlman? I swear to God, some of these owls sound like anime waifu sounds, like ooh woo, ooh woo. Tell me, is that not true? Or am I
Surprised
just
there are owls here, too.
strange?
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
Right back at you. Okay, let's see where we are going. Whoa. That's creepy. It's like a Tomb Raider cave.
I take it we're heading through here then?
Everything all right, Zephyr?
Yeah, it's nothing.
Don't
What
think
is
so.
that? A ring?
It was my wife's.
What?
Your wife? You never mentioned anything about being married.
That's surprising.
Oh shit.
You said was. So then, is she gone? Was it the Renans?
No, she was sick. I couldn't get her the medicine she needed, and then she was gone.
Fuck.
I'd always wanted to show her the world as it could be.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. There are plenty of people out there more deserving of your sympathy than me.
But
Let's go.
Bro, Zephyr so far is my favorite character. Out of all of them so far. And they're all of them are pretty banging. Great characters so far.
What is
amazing.
this place anyway? What's with these columns and steps?
No idea. I've never been here before either. Rena's convoy squads probably used it in the past.
I guess. It's definitely seen better days. You wouldn't know anything, would you, Shion?
Nope. And I'm not interested in learning either.
actually, these are Danon ruins. See? You can tell by the way the columns are decorated and stuff. They're all old Danon designs.
No shit.
Are you saying these things were built more than 300 years ago, then?
Yeah. I have no idea what they were used for, though.
It's amazing to think our ancestors were capable of making such structures. Hopefully there'll come a time when us Danons will be able to walk through here freely again.
That's exactly what you're fighting for, isn't it? Let's keep moving.
Yeah. Right.
I believe this plot is larger than the sum of its parts. I think there's definitely something more complex going on, and it's gonna blow up in our face, and not in a good way.
Don't get careless.
The battle theme is back.
I never miss.
Stay away from it.
Boom.
You're mine! Here I come!
Oh, awesome. Bro, you're going crazy. Listen, I may be the only one. But I really think that the combat in this game is like really similar to FF7's combat. FF7 remake, that is. I just feel the same vibe from it. It's actiony, it's turn-based as well at the same time. I like it a lot. Okay, these enemies don't seem like your run-of-the-mill ones. He's doing something, shit. Boom.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart
Boom.
to your heart's content.
Never imagined there were Zoogles out there that could pretend to be statues.
That's because Zoogles don't come from nature. Who knows what else is lurking out there?
Where do Zoogles come from then? Oh. What's that? Dead end?
It's freezing in here. And after how hot it was outside, too.
It must be the cold air sweeping in from CYSLODEN. It's the polar opposite of Calaglia, so I'd get used to it if I were you.
It's cold?
Is the little guy okay?
Oh, don't worry about Hoodle. He's from CYSLODEN. Probably just nerves is all. He's not really used to being around other people this much.
He's awesomely cute.
Rinwell, how about filling them in on what to expect from CYSLODEN?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Well, for starters, nobody trusts nobody.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same still.
Come again?
Just like I said. You never know when snake eyes are watching you.
Just like real life. I'm used to it by now.
That's what they call their lord's henchmen, apparently.
Snake eyes.
Their official title is the Bureau of Civil Observation. They've got cronies undercover everywhere, observing us at all times.
So? Renin surveillance was an everyday part of life in Calaglia.
Difference is, in CYSLODEN, it's not just Renins. They've got Danins spying on each other too.
Oof. That's even more complex. And we don't need that.
Or in other words, there's the Snake Eyes themselves, plus all their small-time informants. All it takes is someone squealing on you, and it's straight to labor camp. No questions asked, no goodbyes. Of course,
Shit.
informers are rewarded handsomely for their deceit. Everyone's always got one eye open, waiting for the moment to inform on someone before being tattled on first.
Hence the not trusting one another, huh? In that case, what do you think they'll make of us?
Oh yeah, we're not gonna do well, are we?
Hard to say. Although, not being from CYSLODEN will probably help, honestly.
How so?
More trustful of outsiders than even your own people. Why go along with it, though? Why doesn't anyone take a stand?
Obvious reasons. They can't.
Not everyone is strong enough to stand, Alphen.
Exactly. Not everyone is you, my boy.
That's why the world needs people like us.
Sure. Sean doesn't seem too pleased about that. Let's jump in the water! Salmon! Motherfucking salmon, yeah. Okay, so the only way I see are stairs. So what we will do is see what's up here. See if we've missed anything. I don't think we have, no. Okay. Just checking, just double checking. I believe we should be good. Hope we go to the ladder then, come on. So slow to your weights. Or whatever's left of it. Let's deal with these fuckers.
I'll take you all on. You're mine. Don't go charging off like that. Here I come.
I feel kind of funny.
Yeah, you're looking funny too.
I should probably do something about that.
You're finished. I'm on it. Swirl blade. Rising one.
Zephyr finished him for me, thanks.
I still got a ways to go.
Level 11, get in, bitch. Okay. Yeah, baby, woohoo!
Phew, what a rush.
No. Do not tell me I'm back down here. Oh my god, I am indeed a very special specimen. Yep. I am indeed built different. In all the wrong ways. Physical ailments. I'm not reading that. Oh shit, goodbye. Oh, you know what? They give pretty good XP. Let's fight them again.
Normally I don't pick up. This time.
Where are you going?
You're on. Not today.
Oh,
This ends now.
oh, nice.
Something you wanted to say?
That was quick.
Pathetic.
And Shion is nearly level 11. It's nice. All around win-win. Bro, I can just go back and grind again. Oh, there's more of them. Amazing. Let's do this. I'm ready for your asses.
This one's tough. Rising Wyvern. You're on. Talent blade. Infernal torrent. Take this.
Do it.
Run you through. It's over. See ya.
Ah, it's not worth it. I would have done the special attack, but I just decided to keep it for later.
I need to be stronger.
You're doing pretty well, don't worry. Shit. Okay, I don't know where to go exactly. I'm not going back, am I? Oh! Oh, but I am! Oh, but I am going back. Shit. It's just, these corridors seem so alike. It's my fault, I'm sorry guys. Shouldn't blame the game. Shit. Can't reach this good looking stuff for some reason. Wait. Or can I? Yes. I think I can. I think if I run, then jump! Gotcha. Great. Okay, we just can turn here or fight more enemies. Let's fight.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Here, let me know if you need healing.
Agreed.
Rising Wyvern. It's over. Talent storm. You're on. Touch.
These are tough.
Your wings won't save you from me.
Infernal. You got flyers.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours. See ya. Infernal.
Boom.
Final push. Right. Give them all we got.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummel.
Do it! Set them apart!
Boom.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
Okay. A reward. The apple gel and some other stuff. You'll lose some treasure due to inventory in Wallaby. Are you sure? For apple gel? No. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's see. Do we have more? We should. Are there any hidden bosses? Let's explore. Because we may never do again. Fight as many enemies as we can. Come on.
Bad feeling about this. Where are you
You're surrounded. Stay calm. This one's all mine.
Do it!
Swallow blade. You're finished. Burn.
Boom.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
No escape.
Nice.
Let me know if you're struggling.
I'm not, at least not now. Let's see, give me a raid boss. So these two are covering the raid boss. Can I just walk past you? Yeah. I think I will. Raid boss time.
I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
Are you ready, guys? Big boss. Phew, let's do this.
We don't have much choice.
Swallow blade. Damn it.
It's gonna be tough.
What's wrong? Nothing. Focus on the fight.
You're mine. It's over.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Come on.
Rising wyvern. Thrust. Try harder.
The targeting shield.
You're mine. Swallow blade.
Boom.
Finish.
Shit, fuck.
I'm on it. See ya. Talon. This is it. Dig deep.
Shion.
Still got some. No excuses. This is up to us. I'm on it.
Let me help.
That is coming. Here I come. Talon sword. Touch cannon.
It's over.
I'm on it. Mirage.
We're beating his ass. Come on, believe. Oh yes. Sir his ass.
This is not going to plan.
Ooh, that was a bad shot.